Today we're going to be ranking every single DLC 3 from Treyarch zombies ever. Well, minus Vanguard zombies because I will never consider at Treyarch zombies ever. Regardless though, this is a perfect time to do this because DLC 3 for Black Ops 6 recently came out with Shattered Veil, and I think it'd be a good idea to kind of wage where it is in comparison to all the other DLC 3s. But I also want to involve you guys in this. Let me know your lists and rankings of the DLC 3s throughout history. Go ahead and comment that, and then you could also comment just how my list is better than everybody else's and just superior and all that great stuff. That'd be very nice too. No, but regardless though, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, I very much appreciate if you guys dropped a like and subscribe. And with that said, let's get into these rankings. Now at number 7, the worst DLC 3 of all time is Alpha Omega from Black Ops 4. Now to be straight up with you guys right away, one huge criticism I have about this map is the fact that it is on Black Ops 4, because I think it has the worst mechanics out of every zombies game to ever exist. That's just my opinion, you guys could disagree, but I just don't like it at all. But even if you took that out, I'd probably still put it at the 7th spot, just because like it's a remake of Nuketown Zombies. Like, bro, what are we doing? Nuketown Zombies was already barely a zombies map, and now you're going to tell me we're going to remake it? And don't get me wrong, they did cool things with it story-wise with Broken Arrow and Rushmore and stuff like that. Like, that was coolish. But besides that, like, I guess I like the Ray Gun Mark II variants. That's cool, I guess, but nothing else. I think the Easter egg is pretty mid and forgettable, and then the boss fight where it seems like it's going to get cool, where you fight the Avogadro and it's just like not, and just like, bro, I just don't know what there is to like about this map, and that's the reason why it lands so low on this list. Then number 6, we have ourselves Shangri-La from Black Ops Zombies. And it's weird because people be acting like this map is great nowadays, but back when I got into zombies, everyone hated on it, and I agreed, and I still agree. Even I've gone back to play it, it's still not that great of a map. The map is super tight, which isn't inherently a problem, but that's bad when you pair it with a wonder weapon that's just not good for that. Like, the Baby Maker is unique, but it requires you to be training. Like, that's how it's supposed to be used, that wonder weapon, yet there's nowhere to train on the map. And then you have stupid annoying things like the napalm zombies and the screechers are just so annoying. But to give the map credit, my favorite thing about this is its Easter egg where you have the eclipse mode. I love stuff like that. When you physically change the map through an Easter egg step is so cool to me. But really, besides that, that's all I can really give it credit for. Number 5, Mauer the Toten from Cold War. Now this map suffers from a problem all Cold War maps did, and it's just that the maps are pretty bland because they're reused from campaign, and that's just always going to hurt these maps. But on top of that, when I think about this map, I think of a lot of good things about it. I think about the Easter egg, it's good, the wonder weapon is good, but nothing's great about it, and that's the problem with it. You at least have to be great at something for me to really think of you highly and want to go back and play that map. But this map just doesn't do that for me, and unfortunately because of that, that's why it lands at number 5. And at number 4, we have the Riese from World at War. And I know it's an old map and it hasn't aged entirely well, but this map is so important to the history of zombies. Without the Riese, we don't have modern zombies, we don't have Black Ops 3 zombies, we don't have anything. Because this is where Pack-a-Punch got introduced, like a super important feature, and also like little quests to get Pack-a-Punch, the teleporters, a lot of side Easter eggs, even though there were some before, but they weren't like this. And then especially, that's where the old storyline really started. Before this, we didn't really have a storyline. This map is so important to all of that, and still you could go back to this map and have fun just getting on and killing zombies. That's something you still had fun with when I went back and played it not too long ago. Like, it's still there to be fun, and that's impressive, especially because how old the map is. This brings us to number 3, and this is Buried from Black Ops 2. Bro, this map's ambience and music is top tier. If it's not the best, it's pretty close to it. Like, it is so good. And the setting of it being in an old western town buried underground is so cool and unique. I love it so much. The Paralyzer is an amazing wonder weapon. Like, there's just so much good about this map. And I don't even want to criticize it because, like, I feel the criticisms of it aren't really that significant, but when it comes to these top 3 maps, they are just that close. And the small thing that separates it is that the early rounds are just a bit too easy because the bank is way too easy to access, and even if you don't use the bank, using the chalk drawings gives you so much points. I mean, there's literally a trophy to get a gun Pack-a-Punch before round 5 without using the bank, and that just shows how easy it is to build up points early in this, which can be cool and fun on its own, but it is still super easy nonetheless. And honestly, I wish I could put it higher, but currently I just can't bring myself to do it. But this brings us to number 2, and this is going to be Shattered Veil from Black Ops 6. This map just recently came out and I love it so much. It does so many cool things. I think my favorite thing out of everything is the Easter egg, because throughout this Easter egg, you open up so many secret rooms, whether it be the spectral room, the hidden brewery, or especially the room where it has that serpent from Modern Warfare zombies. Like, that is so cool. You may have figured this from when I was talking about Shank, but my favorite Easter egg steps are Easter egg steps that physically change the map or just add new areas. That is so freaking cool to me. I love it so much for that. And not to mention the boss fight is a freaking T-Rex. Like, that is insane. We fought a T-Rex, bro. Like, that is so cool to me. Like, boss fights are insane in Black Ops 6 as a whole, but this one is just so cool also. Like, it's just amazing. This map just has so many good things, and if I had to criticize it, the only major criticism I have is that it has reused wonder weapons. I mean, they are Mark II's variants. Even some of those variants are from Alpha Omega, a map that I was like hating on earlier in this video, so I do have to criticize it for that. But I do feel like how they integrated them into the Easter egg, not in terms of gameplay, but in terms of just the Easter egg itself, they were actually done pretty well. And even the Wonder Waff, it's better than it's ever been in Black Ops 6. So even though it's a criticism, it's not like a huge criticism. But this brings us to number 1, and the best DLC 3 of all time has to be Garage Crovy from Black Ops 3. And it's just going to be so hard to top this. We're literally playing in Stalingrad, except an alternate world where there's dragons flying over you and mechas all over the place. Like, it is so insane that's what we were doing. Like, the setting is just unbelievable to think about. And the Easter egg, I also hated on this Easter egg before because I thought the Easter egg sets were kind of dumb, but once you really learn it, it actually isn't as bad as people make it out to be. But then the boss fight, if you thought that T-Rex boss fight was cool, the boss fight of this one, we fight a freaking dragon and a mecha, bro. How are you ever going to top that? Like, I don't think it's possible to top the Garage Crovy boss fight. Straight up, I don't think anything can. And of course, it's Black Ops 3, so the story was at its peak. But if I had to criticize it, even though it is the number 1 spot, high rounds are impossible because the Mark III just stops killing at like round 40 some, so you have to use alternate ammo types to get the high rounds, and I hate that stuff so much. So, you know, there's that. But besides that, the map is golden. And that is my list, but I'd love to hear your guys' list and maybe anything you think about mine. Regardless though, that's going to wrap this video up for me. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.